the month of February. Even as we are in Lent, we're still celebrating love. And today we are going to have a wonderful discussion surrounding or going around love. But before that, remember that this is a Value Podcast. Say Value Podcast? Value Podcast. And you're all welcome to the Value Podcast. My name is Kofi Tago, and today we have an amazing man who has been married for a very long time. Yes. He's been married for over 40 years. And when he was married, and I'm sure my dad was in poor at the time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome once again Mr. Charles Edia Pusi. Wow. Over 40 years. 40. Say, what, do you remember the first time you met your wife? Yes. Tell us how it was. I'll tell you. Yes. Wow. So before we delve into the topic, I want to take a few words from my friends here. And I think Charles would come later. But my Dennis, do you have any fears, or are there any things you look out for when it comes to relationship, when it comes to marriage? Are there anything you look out for?
Fears or things I look out for?
No, he's taking their fears so that when you start.
Yes. So which one first? Fears?
Oh, just brush it up.
So,
the way you laugh, it means it's a lot.
Well, those we have 45 minutes on this. I think for me, that would be for everybody. You just want to be sure you choose the right person. Just want to be sure you choose the right person. That's the general feel or concept for everyone when it comes to relationship. But the other bit for me is, I guess, I just came back from a retreat, and one of the things that priest mentioned about love again is sometimes look out for ourselves, like me. What can you do for the other person? So it's the two of you are working together. So if you're in a relationship with someone, you should want or look for the person's best, or to will love this that is to will the good of another. So I should be willing the good of my partner, and my partner should be willing my good. Then go hand in hand. I'm not married yet. I mean, I'm in a relationship. I don't know how. I'm hoping it goes. Yeah, it goes. We go full circle. We get married, but until then, it's a learning process. I'm sure every other married person says that the dating and the boyfriend girlfriend is different. When you marry, it's entirely different. I'm not there, so I want to marry and enter and see with my own eyes. Feeling I do. Sure. I'm praying everything works out.
Oh, thank you so much. Elvis, would you want to share a word? Elvis, I want to know yours as well before I ask Charles Jr. Charles himself. What are there things you look out for? Are there things you are afraid of? Are there things
on 1st January, boys, you have a patient. What I've been saying, this year we don't marry, we'll marry for you.
So one of them said.
So hopefully you're getting married this year.
One of them said,
so you are getting married this year.
You asked me a question.
You heard it from us first this year. So this year, look at him. Alright, like you said, if you don't marry,
the guy said, hey, they are not telling you the truth. Get inside bed, you will see what it entails. They are not telling you what is inside here, so you just pray, and when you get there, you can. So I'm skeptical about it. What is there? What am I to experience? That's the only thing I think about. But aside from that, this person character, even when you are friends, those things you can, blend at that part, going inside. Because staying with somebody for just 2 minutes in your room, you go people, what can I from me? If I marry this person, how is it going to be? Those are some of the things.
Well, thank you so much, Elvis. Would you want to Audrey, tell us something.
She's in red, she's dressed for the movie.
Yeah.
Well, mine is a fear of the unknown, like not knowing what you are getting yourself into. Yes, when you're in a relationship with a person, it's different. When you're getting into marriage, you don't know what exactly you're going to experience when you get into it, and there's no manual for it. They don't tell you, maybe this is how it's going to be. It's not like you're going to school, you will learn about it. But
thank you so much, Charles Junior. You a photocopy. Charles, you've been married for a while now. I think 2 years. Yeah, and Charles celebrated a wife so beautifully, and I was very jealous and genuine. Charles, tell us.
One can your problem with that.
I was very jealous. How has it been?
Okay, so for me in particular, I think that I don't have the typical, when people marry, they'll tell you that they are lying to you. For me, I think that I made a good choice. To me, I always say that I'm enjoying my marriage.
Cash. The wife will flash.
Oh, I mean, I think that the way I approached it helped. First of all, I took my time. I mean, if you watch my wedding video, I said one thing that when I met my wife, I knew I married her, but I was still dating for 4 years. Yeah, we didn't rush it because she was young. I felt like she had to, and that is some of the problems that people get, and they'll come and paint marriage as if it's too bad. They rush. They don't take their time to go through the process, to go through the mill. But my fears going into it, I'm a man on a mission. I don't live a regular lifestyle. If you know me, you know. Like I'm somebody with, at my age, I have a lot of responsibility on me. So I really was careful not to marry somebody who truncates my trajectory. Because I'm going up. I have big visions. I am ascending high. I was afraid of marrying somebody who just like as you can't realize a cry, and then they will curtail your ascendancy. So going into marriage, I think that was one of my greatest fears.
Well, he says his marriage is nice and he made the right decision. In fact, he knew he made the right decision the first time he met the wife. Maybe another time we'll have this conversation with myself. But today, we want to look at looking out the most important things or most important details to look out in marriage. And we have an experienced man over 4 decades of marriage. Is she your only wife?
Only wife.
I think as I answer this question.
Yes. Say, I doff my heart. So take us through the details of what we should look out for, the most important details.
But Kofi, before we delve into it, I think that it's good for us to have this discussion because there are too many theories around. Like Elvis said, there are too many people that are scaring people in marriage and trying to make it look as if you couldn't tie. There's a saying that bad marriage has a better PR. You understand it? Bad marriage has a better PR.
Yeah.
So the good marriages, they're quiet. They won't be. It's a bad marriage, isn't that? So it paints a picture about marriage. And there are also even some people who have the notion that even counseling here and I'm sure this is 6 months and here and so we are different. Oh boy, there are fundamentals and foundations that cut across every marriage. So I think it's good that we have some of the discussions so that our viewers, I think that marriage counseling is good to know the details of it when you are single, even before you find a woman, so that it guides you in your choice and understanding. So I just jump over to you. So what is the single most important thing that we have to look at?
Single, no. Archbishop Kawabaka, I just say that you don't go into the marriage only with your heart, but you also go in with your. Incidentally, I met him 2 days ago.
Interesting.
And then I was telling him, I was going to quote you
that you have said that. Because, oh, now even I have amended. Now, the heart should be 40%. That's what you told me on Friday. The heart should be 40%, and this one should be 60%. Why is he saying that? There are plenty red flags that you see along. Somebody proposes to you. You are going to accept or reject looking at the person's personality. I'm looking for a guy, a certain, before I got married, a certain lady said, he wants my type of men in her family. So he's going to give me one of her granddaughters to marry us. If I got married. Then I want somebody the tall. I want somebody. When the red flags come, I'm going to give you a story, personal life story that I got during this Christmas. And I want you to bring the red flags. You will bring the red flags. Here it is, guy, a choir master.
That's red flag. That's red flag.
We don't get
a choir master. So one of the ladies in the choir, I said he wanted to marry the lady. So you want to talk to the mother, the lady's mother. Since they were in the same church, they knew themselves. Then the mother said, okay, we don't know anybody about you, so we want to see some of your people. The guy brought the mother, the father, the uncle, and then the auntie. And then when they came, they did the knocking, brought the drinks and everything, do the knocking. Then the man said that in 2 weeks' time, she come for the list for the engagement. We Catholics don't call it engagement, we call it the traditional marriage. When the guy came in 2 weeks, the man was not there. So the lady's mother who was there and told the guy that your wife to be, when you wrote the SSC, she didn't pass Maths and English. So, and she said you want to be a nurse, so she must pass the English and the Maths. And the father had gone to arrange an institution in Brunhafo. They said she come and pay 3,000. That is for registration and then tuition. And then she made money for transport, and then they upkeep for the 6 months that you stay there. So if it's going to be your wife, you must have to upgrade her. Put everything down. The first month, 6,000. Then we bring the money to them. The lady went. Every week you call, my money is finished. I don't like the food they are serving in the school. Send money. 6 months came. She wrote the examination. Came back to Accra. Are you listening? When she came, then the lady came to tell this young man that the mother said that the friend was looking for a loan. So she went to a financial institution and used the husband's house, the documents of the husband's house to take 15,000. And the friend has run away. So they are going to sell the husband's house. So she come and pay the 15,000 if he really loves their daughter. Guy had gotten 15,000 he was going to use to buy a plot of land. gave the money to the girl. He gave it to the mother. After that, we are talking of red flags. I want you to identify all the red flags. Then the mother said, since the girl is her daughter, she knows what will be good for her daughter. So the list that they are giving to the boy, the gentleman must bring the money for the will-be mother-in-law to buy all that is in it. The worship and that their ring. He want the same goldsmith who did the one for her and the husband to do the daughter's ring. They added all 7,500. This gentleman sent the money.
25K.
The woman bought the items. Meanwhile, the father was not aware
All this will happen.
that he has taken 15,000 from the gentleman, and that he has taken a lot other demands. So when the father was complaining that this gentleman had delayed, he collected this long ago and we are not hearing from him. The wife did not tell the husband that, you are giving me the money. Someone said, he's no more interested in that. The lady was initially with the young man. Then the mother said the gentleman lives in a sitting room and a balcony. So you allow the daughter to marry somebody who lives in a sitting room and a balcony. You allow the daughter. And the daughter is not going to side with the mother. And they are calling the guy to come and take his things from their house. What red flag did you see?
Well, I think for me, the very first...
One.
Yes, so the very first red flag was the fact that he didn't take his time to know the situation of the girl. In a sense that if you should work with someone for a while, you know that maybe it is the wish of the girl or the parents to further their education. And well, that is to me. I wouldn't want to settle with someone who is not to a certain level of education. So if he wasn't able to know that at the time and then had to start investing in her education at that time, I think it's a red flag for yes.
Yeah, the red flag I saw was that the demands the mother were making, especially to foot the bill of the daughter's education and all that. Because you are coming to marry my daughter, you have to pay all these things for you before you pay my
That's before. After the
after you know what will happen. So that's a red flag. Before is husband, right? Amounting to 25K.
But no, there were other demands.
More than that. So after, it will be a quadruplet.
Yes, madam.
I think the channels of communication. The first time when he came to the house, after coming to see the family with his parents and some of his family members, he should have come back again after he came to meet the man's wife to ask for further information. And I think he shouldn't have just communicated with the mother alone, because at the point the mother was the only one telling him things. He should have also thought about now papa no here. Why is the man also not? And I think it's the father who is the head of the household. He's the one who gives the marriage out, so he should have.
Yeah, that's a good, especially on the last point. Just getting info from the mother alone was not enough, or was not good, considering he has already done arrangements and is practically just ready to marry the girl. So I think I don't know how long they spent time together, but it seemed like he didn't know the girl well from the story. Because you know the person very well, you know about all these education things. You don't have to, or they don't have to come and tell you about it. If you want to help the person, you help.
So I would take off from where Magdalena's landed. It looks like he went from knowing the girl from afar to saying I want to marry the girl. He didn't court the girl. Because if he had courted that's the first red flag. If he had courted the girl for a while, he would have been privy to certain information even before taking a decision to marry.
Right.
So like I was saying before we started this talk about how people are always in a rush to marry, they don't go through the process. I think that's the first red flag, that he didn't court the girl, and he shouldn't have spent a dime on her in lieu of marriage. If we are not married, you are not my wife, you are not my responsibilities. The education I would have understood. You get it? Because if you say you love the person, you should be prepared to upgrade the person. So the education, maybe we can understand that one, but going to pay will be low. That is not your responsibility at all.
And now we don't even know if it's true or not.
Exactly. Because it's a story you didn't see the quick loan agents come to the house, come and sell.
You just went in with his
or
hands.
don't
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Or don't
60%. Yes, it's more like 70%.
90-10.
I was 97.
Please, you are going on with a heart.
Yes.
Not with a
Not with the head.
But was a woman born beautiful? So I understand. No, I understand. And then we can let you say, oh,
Let's continue. I told my children when they were growing up that if you are a lady until you are 25, don't come and tell me anything about marriage. If you are a young man until you are 28, 30, don't come and tell me anything about marriage. Do you know why I said this?
No.
These things. You know ladies grow faster.
Yep.
You must prepare. You must prepare. Fortify yourself. There's a proverb in the local language. I recited. What's the word? So that you must have to buy your boots. Young man, somebody has given birth to a daughter. Taking good care of her. Now I'm going to go and bring her. Now see Brandon, the intimate too. I'm not saying you still know how to do it too. Second, please, young man, prepare yourself. Yes, proverb. The language said, "In sinusium as an island." Yeah, in sinusium as an yaham. Oh, how we as an west.
Yeah, how many times did that?
You don't enter the water
before you harm.
here.
Yeah.
I see that. You must make your lists. You're going to ask me how my wife. When I was growing up, I made my list. The type of woman I want to marry. Number one, she must be a Christian. She must be a Catholic. Number three, I don't take alcohol. So the woman, any woman who takes alcohol, you are out.
Okay. Shani can't count.
You take alcohol, you are out. Number four, she must be working.
Yeah.
Preferably a teacher, because I wanted her to help me teach my children.
Some of us are making the right decision.
Number five, which a lot of people don't agree with me, I didn't want any woman who was a baby before I married her.
Oh yeah. You are entitled to that.
Yes, that's I. Number four, and number five.
Six.
Or six.
Six. That was five.
I was brought up Muru Ashanti where there is activity. Until 11, 12, you don't sleep.
Yeah.
So I was looking for a woman who will not be like me, who will be cool and stay at home
Welcome.
and take care of my children when I'm not there. You get me? So I'm looking for the opposite.
Because they know why.
Exactly.
Let me digress and talk about beauty. There was no beauty in my list. Why? Ask me why.
Why?
Why? Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. There are so many ways people describe beauty. I have about 5 or 6. Let me tell you how you describe beautiful woman. Oh, but I was friend. The lady is slim, beautiful.
Next one.
He said, the lady is thick, tall, beautiful. Whatever was you say, you know, look at, you go back benches. Back benches.
Tundra.
Beautiful. And then my colleague over the one who had big breasts said, suck this one. Like I was suck this one. Beautiful woman. She'll be somebody who had big breasts. According to you. There was a story on television. I was supposed to it. It takes two. You and I. So you didn't come to meet it. It takes two, yes. 2 people come. And then
No money will come out.
oh,
So you should know.
but you don't know.
Daddy.
Two gentlemen come. A good one, another room. Then they ask these questions. After they have answered the questions, they call their friend. And ask the same question to see whether you confirm what the guy said. So, Kwame asked him.
I forgot about for you was even on it. How far has been on this before? I assume we are young. Your son has been on this before.
So you asked him, which part of the woman do you admire most? So the woman's toe. The woman's toe. Everybody was surprised.
That's really.
How can a beautiful woman who have a beautiful toe, somebody with a beautiful toe is a beautiful woman? So you all waiting what the friend will say. The friend came. The God, do you know this man? He said, yes. Do you really know him? He said, yes. Which part of the woman? That's your friend. As my friend, he's not looking up, he's looking down, he's looking at your toe. So what was surprised? Are you there? Are you there?
Yeah.
So if you are a girl and you think you are beautiful and you are plastic,
It's criteria.
he's not looking at your toe.
I'm falling
That's your toe.
So if you are spending money on
Yes.
We are wasting your money.
Are you there? Are you there? Please, as you are growing up, until young lady you are 25, until young man you are 28, 30. Don't rush like I said. Make your list like I did mine. You will not get 100%.
But you did.
I did not get 100%.
No, but so far the 6 that you have.
No, there are 2 or 3 others I didn't mention. So me, I told some friends that this is the criteria of a lady I want to get into marriage. So one day I was at the office. A friend of mine called me, Charles, a lady has come on our staff. He seems to have the qualities that you are looking for. Will you come and meet her? I've talked to her, but will you come and meet her? Whether. So I went. I met her. After talking, I saw that I'm back. So that was in 1978.
Hey!
Kofi.
So
When was the father born?
But where were you? Where were you? We are all in the same shape.
1978. So we started courting. And November 1979, we got married.
This guy here.
In their time.
That was good.
Are you there?
No, but it's still sorry.
It's not, for their time, it's not quick.
No, but it's still quick.
For their time, no, for their time, that is very long.
Because I was matured working, and she also came to training college working.
For their time, I don't think they even did.
Why you was okay?
But my point is that, you know, for not knowing the woman at all for a year is quick. Even
No, this is coming from the era where there was arranged marriages, so it's not too far from there. Do you get it? So even dating somebody for a year, for that time, you are talking now. In 1978, to date somebody for a year before marriage, if you talk to most of the people around that, they were not even
6 months.
3 months, 2 months, 1 month.
And more especially when he has passed my test. Because he has passed my
That's
test.
what we were waiting for. It was an interview. That was even long.
The person has passed my test. Are you there?
Yeah, there.
So, some of the important things madam, begin to write now. The things you expect to see in any young man you accept his proposal. But what are the qualities that you are looking for?
Papa, I want to ask a question.
Ask.
Are there any exceptions? You mentioned that for a man, if you are not 28, 30, don't think about marriage. For a lady, if you are not 25, don't think about marriage. Are there any exceptions to this rule, or you think that
There could be an exception, but all I'm looking for is maturity.
Maturity, yeah.
but maturity is relative? You see, what yardstick are you going to use to measure maturity?
Okay.
Because like you are saying, you come out first degree, we are about 23, 24. Your service 25. Looking for job, you get a job, fortify yourself, giving yourself shock absorbers. Because you cannot go and then marry somebody and then no. No. So you have to prepare and fortify yourself financially, emotionally, socially, physically, everything. Fortify yourself. You are prepared to take good care of her. And the children that God will give you. Important. Can I tell you a story?
Yes.
One of my daughters, when she was growing up, met a young man. After some time, I will not see the young man again, so I asked the daughter, why are you not so that the guy is not serious? So this guy, his shirt must be designer shirt, designer tie, designer shoe, designer, everything about him should be designer.
Designer bow tie.
So if this guy is going to look at designer, when is he going to finish taking care of himself, designer, before you come to take care of me and the children that will come later? So I saw that no, he's too selfish, inward looking. I agree with her. You get me? So I mean, no. Should I accept proposal or any foolish boy? Some of the youth of today, excuse my language.
Please say it's allowed.
Excuse my language.
Not excused. Use it.
They are young and foolish.
Look at this boy. Take money to wear rain stuff. But should have because on him. My cousin is taking care of 3 boys after him. One, the one after him is now at Campus University. The other 2 are in senior high school. He said he will show this boy to let him know that. Are you there?
Yes.
So please, you make your list.
So for Papa, I have a question. So you said that you cannot get 100%.
Yes.
So
You will not. Don't expect 100%.
Yes. So are we looking at? So what is the minimum then? Are we looking at 50 plus 1, or like what then should be the? Let's say I have a list of 6 things. How many of those 6 should the person, qualify before I say that okay, it's not 100%, but I'm taking it 100?
Some of them, those ones that will not be there, could be red flags. See whether they are serious red flags. If they are serious, run away.
Even if it's 1.
Yes.
Even if the person qualifies for 5.
And he has a serious red flag.
Examples of serious ones.
Baby, you say you don't smoke. Nobody in your family smokes. And you go to meet a guy who does not only smoke cigarette, but all these things, then you hide it from your people. Let this guy marry. After this guy has married, you're in my child. Then you come to complain that so when you were courting with him, you did not see any sign that this guy is a weed smoker. Every job, when somebody smokes cigarette, you will see it from the mouth and from the teeth. You will see.
From the fingers.
You will see if your eye is open and your brain is working, you will see.
Sister 40.
You will see. Are you there? So listen, make a list. Anybody you meet, I'm starting from caution now. I'll come to the other side. A gentleman, know his strengths, all his strengths, know his weaknesses. By then you have made a list of what you expect from your future husband. What you expect your future husband to do to you and not to do to you. You have made that list already. If you have this and you know his strengths, don't go into any marriage thinking that you can change your partner. No. You cannot change your partner. You cannot change it. At best, your good character can help you change. So, I've been saying that, and especially in a marriage, how do you win your battles without a fight? You get me? How do you win your battles without a fight? Some of the battles can be won with a fight, but it's better if you win it. Let myself my story. I shall tell you down. Dynamic. Our dynamic. The Ashton. After work, straight, you could be. Could talk about politics, talk about useless things, soccer, and stay there until at times 10 o'clock before I go home. Meanwhile, I've left my wife and children. No, she has moved away from Jamaica to Kwadasu Estate. Do you know how my wife won me? Come to that from this one. My wife had this policy that until I've come home, she's not eating. She's waiting to eat with me. Sometimes I forget myself. I'll be at the base. Then my wife has not eaten. I'm going. Then I ran home. So I started, I goes to work. After work, I have to prepare food for me. Then instead of coming to eat so that she can also get some the chance to eat, I said, I'm going to talk about, and all the things I'm going to talk about, they're not necessary. So I decided that I'll go there only at the weekend. So during the week, I'll come home straight. When I married my wife, you know some of the things that I was asking myself. How can somebody sleep at 7:30 or no, she was also asking herself, why should somebody stay out and be sleeping at 10 and 12? You get me? Opposite. Opposite. What nonsense here?
Basic size and deep size.
Light poles.
No, light repair. Electrical engine,
Light poles repel, unlight poles attract. But see whether it's a red flag, a serious red flag. She saw that by staying and they not coming, maybe she could do something about it. The other one was soccer. Hey.
That's that. Yes.
Shall I go out?
Go on.
For some 10-15 years, every match that was played at the Modernity, I watched it. To the extent that, this is when I say it, I need to lie down here for you to help me. To the extent that when my wife was in labor for my second girl, and she told me she was in labor, I left her to go to the stadium.
The guy had fun.
Bring the game.
So it was after the referee has put the most so I said to my wife, I rushed him, took her to the hospital. Sunday, and she didn't know that Sunday, so my second girl is a question. Are you there? Enslavement too. If you're not careful, what you think is your passion, your interest, can enslave you to the extent that you will not act rationally. How on earth could I have done that? But I did it.
Did you win the match?
I've forgotten that it was crap. Do you know how she won me? She said that anytime I was asleep, she would pray over me that the Lord should take me out of soccer. And that any boy you will get should not be interested in football.
I now understand.
Yes. Sir, brother. Oh. The match you watch will be, I think, Black Star match. The Black Star match.
It's from 2000 when the Blasters started doing well. It's from 2007 when that's a ball. Before that, and as I say, like I'm not. I'm okay watching highlights. I don't necessarily.
I like.
So, do you know how the Lord stopped me from going to the stadium? An answer to the prayer of my wife. I had an accident. The VW. The beating. I broke my nose. This nose was broken. They did the surgery of POP on my nose. So people came to the ward, they couldn't recognize me. The POP on my nose. So when I was being discharged, the doctor warned me not to go to where there are plenty people, because he said the nose is of cartridge and they are being repaired. If somebody should break it down again,
That's the end.
that is the end.
You'll be useless.
So if I should not go to where plenty people are,
Number one, stadium.
can I go to the stadium? No. That's how God answered my wife's prayer. So after stopping the stadium, when we are walking in town, we knew ourselves. We had a place. When we go, just my Munjala Kuno, and lo and behold, I will go. We knew ourselves.
The head is.
When I stopped going, sometimes you're walking in town, and then, hey, you don't see you. What's Look 8:17. There's nothing hidden. That will not be disclosed. Nothing concealed. That will not be known. I have a story, plenty of them, 6 of them. I've summarized that. There's nothing like a secret in this world. Young man, young lady, don't do anything thinking there's a secret you like. Come, start with you. I don't know Malbatanga. I want to Malbatanga. I go to Malga, so nobody knows me. Show me where they sell t-shirt. Let me go and chop my t-shirt. They showed me the t-shirt spot. I went and bought my t-shirt with my guinea fowl. Before the first sponsor could enter my mouth, somebody was standing behind. Oh, Charles, where did you come here? I've just arrived. So where are you lodging? Oh, the pastoral center. I come and visit him there. Meanwhile, I don't know him from anywhere. After I finished it, and I joined the main road, he wanted to smile meeting me, beaming with smiles. But you know me, also branches. So the different branches and branches. Branches is coming from Rome.
Yes.
Oh, your father's story building. The pharmacy shop at night. I went 5 years there. Yes, my father, my mother, he knew almost everything about me. 30 minutes after I arrived in Bolga, and I said nobody knew me. They would think who knew me well. I've been finished. I went to Coco. Doctor said Coco director died. We go to bury my Kotia. So I thought the road was on bad. So I parked at Coco and joined a taxi, climbed up there. Then I got out of the taxi, a policeman was coming towards me. Da. So I saw my next and said, Ofi, could we miss you? I said, Ofi, tell me this you. Ofi, mango is you. I'm saying, how did you know all these things in my house? I said, when I come to Accra, I also live on a shop my next day. I should see. So if I had done something, and I thought I was running away, you will have caught me. So don't do anything thinking that's as if you lie. There was this lady. I hired my first room in their family house in Kwasa Satini town. She was a popular lady when she was young. The children came to buy. I saw my next one day, lesson for her. So she was attending church with us. I just said, well, I don't know her. She always sat at them near the fair lady. Near the she died. So we were attending church with her. She died. Because she was a popular person when he was young. President Kufuor himself was attending the funeral. So we back far and then we go. As we were going with my wife, one of the presidential guys who was heavily loaded was coming towards me. Hey, what have I done? Now, you used to live at Tesano? Say yes. You used to do morning walk in the area? I said yes. At times, he even extended, they came to the police station. So, actually, a lot of the policemen know you. Them so that's so. And I don't know them. Say yeah, sure. Only you. You are with the president. Be careful you don't do anything thinking that's a secret. Just like I don't know you. So, I play people who know you that you don't know. Number 4. Number 5. I want to Kumasi. Lodge at Christian Village. Behind the Kukwa Secondary School there. I don't know. So, the morning I was walking to the villages down there. About the 6 or the 7 village. A young man was coming towards me. Hey, Dad, are you in Accra? I said yes. I saw my next day. I said yes. He said, how did you know? So when I come to Accra, I like that I saw my next day. And I see you doing morning exercise there. So it's true. The last and the west. Those days when the Kumasi testimony road was very bad. One of our managers was a father. Because we married at a commander. Management decided that instead of allowing us to go with our vehicles, we should go with the bus, lodge in a hotel, Friday night, Saturday 3 o'clock, we come back to Accra. So, we took us. We went to the hotel, and we were registered. I think I was I don't know about the young man was registering that. I got to my tent, he was smart and said, do you know me also branches? Then you will group. Okay, you see, so if I have come with a small girl following you, you see you will have caught me. Don't do anything thinking that's a secret. Lie, because there's nothing like a secret. It's okay, thank you. The hotel was bread and breakfast. If you're not there, you're entitled to breakfast, but at 9 a.m., you forfeit your breakfast. We left the hotel 4:30 and went to the cathedral. So when he was closing at 8, and my key was there, he came to check in my room. I wasn't there. He thought I would forfeit my breakfast. He went and sat in my room, ordered breakfast in my name, and chopped the breakfast, and left everything and went home. Unfortunately for him, Father closed the mass at 8. And the managers who didn't know for massive. So they wanted to go to cultural center, Emencia, and I know all those places that you want to go. So put me at the hotel, go and come. I got the hotel 8:45. So I said, oh fine. I remember. You say it's 9 o'clock, not I forfeit my breakfast. It's 8:45. So please give me my food. They say you have eaten already. What do you mean? They say you have eaten. What do you mean? Oh, the plates you took from your room, we have already washed them. I have not eaten. They say you have eaten. Oh, I got angry and the manager came. Somebody said, if you want to tell me I want to stay breakfast, I've eaten breakfast. When I was leaving here for 20, who was allocated to cook breakfast for me? So as you were arguing, one of the person, I remember when he came, the guy who was registering himself in BBC, who had gone to eat them. So he called me, called him, Papa, stop whatever you are doing and come. I'll pay. Give 15 minutes later. Are you the one who wanted this man's room to eat the bus? Yes, I'm there. Friday, 7 p.m. I was telling you not to do anything thinking that's a secret. Saturday, 8 a.m. Less than 12 hours. You go to my room to eat breakfast in my name thinking that I will not come. I married. Some of the things you must know about it. The biggest one are most advices: trust and faithfulness. Our time is long. You have it, so I continue. This young man married a young lady. Nice. The lady said she wanted to do her master because the man gentleman also had a master. So he got admission. So the first year, she was going in the morning and coming back at night. After some time, the lady told her husband that at times before he gets there he's late and she's late for lectures, and there are some night lectures she's not able to attend, so the husband can get accommodation on the hostels for her so that he goes Monday morning and come Saturday morning to her bed. The young man accepted, got accommodation for her, so she has been going Monday morning, then coming back Saturday morning to prepare food for the young man for the week. Then the young man lost his uncle, the one who comes immediately after the mother. But he said he would not go. But in the course of the week, it was hunting him that if I don't go, I'll really uncle. So he decided to go. So Saturday morning, he left the house at 3, hoping to pass through the wife's hostel. Tell her that if she has anything to eat, she could stay because they had decided to attend their uncle's funeral, so she should not come. She got to the hostel. He was listening to a story that they were sharing in the radio. He was sitting in his car. A car came to park near his. A lady came out of the car. Who was the lady? His wife. After he had gotten out of the car, she did not even go. He bent on the window, chatting with this man who had brought her. So So this man saw her, got down quietly. I want him to stood beside her. Mommy, are you cool? So all the hostel house should be doing for you. This is what you are doing against me. My child, if I'm a boyfriend, you what?
Somewhere in the west. West, my boyfriend.
This one is the devil. Say devil.
Devil. Red flag.
Devil. So if I have not, will have come also. This morning, I said nothing assignment. Mommy, I'm going to put down. But make sure that before I come, you have taken everything from my house. I don't want to see you again. You have found your former boyfriend. You are married. So when the girls, the gentleman saw that, alarm a blow, took her. So then, I went. Came back something evening. The girl has taken her things. The girl's father, the mother, their pastor, about 6 delegation. Came. But it was the devil. So he said, Papa, so devil. So I'm going. Oh, young man. So school. So I'm going. I will not be there. So I have lost the trust and the confidence I had in this lady. To the extent that I don't see how I can take her back. Now once she's there, my mind and my heart
will be at peace.
So I don't see you're begging. What you are begging? Begging for what? They beg and beg and beg and beg. Said, you have forgotten. But since she's going to continue the call, if he has finished, you have been different. Since she's going to continue the course and be going there, so the gentleman, you see, trust and faithfulness, mommy. Mommy.
Why are you? Why are you on the lady?
No. You fulfill the woman. You fulfill the woman. So, mommy is not just to all you. Mommy is to everybody.
I'm the only married man here. All the rest are not married.
So please,
all of them.
Fulfill the woman.
so please, trust. Very, very important. One of the key pillars, important pillars when it comes to marriage. When it comes to marriage. Are you there?
Yeah.
You talk about strength, talk about. They say you fall into love with a person's personality, but you are going to live with the person's character. Are you there? You fall in love. That's what you said. But you go to live with the person's character. So, mommy, look for the person's character whilst you are talking with him. The guy tells you, that's what me, women go. I don't. You heard this. And you didn't see it as a serious red flag. When a boy slaps you, why are you crying? Then what's it? Who got a gentleman? Now God introduced the gentleman to the father. When the father was sitting with the father's brother and the lady's uncle. So when they introduced him, that it seems I know you somewhere. Are you not the one I met at this place yesterday with the hearing? Did you see me? Did you see me? Then he slapped the girl's uncle.
Hey! Uncle, not the girl.
The girl's uncle who was challenging the young man. Now he saw me. Then she slapped the girl's uncle in front of the girl's father.
Hey, then the girl there.
Hey! That's serious anger issues.
So nobody didn't talk. He got angry and left.
Oh,
That's what I'm slapping back.
He got angry and left. The girl followed her. The man didn't talk. The uncle didn't talk. Then while they were there, the girl came back crying. Uncle, I'm going to plead for him. I beg you. I love him. Please forgive him. And I said, but hey. The young man has slapped me, your father.
in front of.
What about you? You there? Nobody is there.
No, but you're coming for introduction
Charlie.
for marriage, and you slap the hey. What the hell?
You see, serious red flag. And this lady foolishly, sheepishly,
Not look at you before.
coming to plead for this man.
So I think that from what you are saying, you see, it's like the red flags always appear, but then we use love to make excuses for the person. Because the red flag, like you're saying, it will always be there. It will always show. But for some reason, we look at the heart and not use the head. And still go ahead thinking that, oh,
And it will haunt you in the course of the marriage. It will come back to you. It will come back to you. The gentlemen, especially those who attended boys' schools. Especially those who attended boys' schools.
Mix.
I was saying, it's not gonna go West School. Hey,
Especially those who attended boys' schools. I went to Lagos and then we're at the Commonwealth Hall.
I know the way.
And some of them, excuse my language, some of the things they do, you know,
That makes things. You are
oh, how you know? So, mommy, when a young man is coming from those places,
red flag.
you, I'm not saying red flag, but I'm telling you to be watchful.
Shine your eye. Open eye.
Be very, very watchful.
Shine. Silver shine.
Because if the guy is able to get himself and walk on what else can he do? Are you there?
Yeah, exactly.
So note the quality. Note what the guy is bringing in. Note what the lady is bringing in. Don't come in. A lady that didn't come into a marriage with empty hands. No. That's why I say by 25. So by 25, you should have learned the profession. a trade or a vocation. You will not be a problem unto the guy. Be fruitful and multiply. Genesis 1:28. Immediately, a lot of you hear this. Your mind is tuned to what? Baby making.
How else can you multiply?
A marriage counselor says that be fruitful and multiply. That's not necessarily talk about baby making. So are you saying that before Abraham and Sarah got Isaac, their marriage was not successful, was not fruitful? Their marriage was fruitful. When Zachariah and Elizabeth, before they got John, was their marriage not fruitful? Was their marriage, was it not it? It was. So don't make baby making fetish. Hey, Maria, they say, oh, I'm not pregnant. Hey. Young men, be very, very careful. I said it. Now why are you giving me girls? I nearly killed my wife because I want a boy, I want a girl. I've gotten 2 girls. And the whole world, there are 2 who I cherish most that I wanted to name my children after. My great grandmother, and my father. I've gotten 2 girls. I'm named after them. I want to give a boy to name after my father. My wife said, what's for the 3rd one? Then they said, boy. When I take it to the hospital, this is in labor. The following morning, when I go see, I tell you, you are going to take care. So I take it to the hospital, hoping to get a boy.
But there wasn't ultrasound at that time.
No. No.
You see the new age?
So the next morning I went. When I got there, husband delivered. Who is your wife? So I said, come, we are waiting for you. We are waiting for you. Do you know that you really killed the wife with my looking for boy, looking for girl? And that after your girl had delivered the 3rd girl, and we told her it's a girl, he made a big sound and started bleeding.
Wow.
Oh. It was then that I learned that it is the man that determines the sex of the child, not the woman. He said that, young man, listen, you the man, in your sperm, you have Y, X chromosomes, and the lady has X.
Bias, Mankwa.
Huh? X. The man has Y, X. So if the man will give your Y to fertilize any of the woman's X, you have a boy. But if you give your X to the lady's X, it's a girl. So it is you, the man, who determines the sex of the child and not your wife. Don't beat your wife, don't insult your wife because it's giving you only girls or only boys. It's you. This is, by the grace of God, I've learned. You don't have time. I want to talk to you how to bring babies. Boys. No, you must know. You must know before you even go into the marriage. Please, you show your babies.
That's exactly the question you didn't really show me. Like, I'm surprised you have this knowledge. Because all the things I have been saying, I know. But this one,
how to make baby boys and how to make baby girls.
Now you show us off camera.
Now you for our last session.
Off camera.
Why should it be off? Why should I be off camera?
No, we are educating them.
Oh no.
We'll have another
We
session.
have another session for that one. That one, no. This one.
Why are you
Making baby boys every year.
How long will it take?
No, we'll have
10 minutes.
Yes.
No, we are already like 1 hour.
Huh? Okay, so
Yes.
off camera. So that is that. You have to make it work. There's nothing like a perfect marriage anymore. You have to struggle to make it work. You resolve to make it work. The counselor says, what makes you a woman? Without which you are no woman. You are prepared to share it with your partner. What makes you a man? Without which you are no man. You are prepared to share with your partner. What else? Communication. Communicate. Share idea. Because once communication breaks down, a lot of thinking, suspicion, and all these kind of things, that was not with the growth of the marriage. One important things to know when it comes to marriage. Communication, very, very important. Very, very important. First, know yourself. We have talked about it plenty. Know yourself. Know yourself. Know the partner who's coming in. Know him. And see whether his red flags you'll be able to bear. Red flags. I said that one of the principles, how do you win your battles without a fight? Now one day, every day you have to be your man. How do you win your battle? And then you continue in the marriage. Positive mental attitude, negative mental attitude is going to come in. Once you have positive mental attitude towards your partner and towards your marriage, you'll be able to resolve a lot of things. Because otherwise, a simple statement will end up in a car. Today your dress is nice. It's only today that you know that my dress is nice. So all the days that I've been dressing, you didn't see who had closed your eye. That you didn't see that my dress and questions upon questions depends in a fight. Oh, Akosha, your soup is nice today. It's only today that you know that my soup is nice. All the years I've been making soup for you, you didn't see that I know how to make nice soup. Because you are carrying a negative mental attitude. Any statement that others would have clapped, would have laughed over it, will result in a fight in your house. Because you are carrying a negative mental attitude instead of a positive mental attitude into your marriage. Are you there?
Yes.
We'll have to end here.
Beautiful. Wow, that's awesome. Wow. On this episode, we had an awesome conversation with a marriage veteran, 40 years experience.
40 plus.
40 plus.
Still counting.
And still counting. And I intentionally asked whether it's being the only wife because our society today have big men with secret of 40 years with one woman, still loving a woman deeply. So thank you so much for sharing your experience with us, Mr. Charles Eddie Amosi. No, you see, young. So it's been an awesome time with lots of experiences and examples. I hope you enjoyed it, and please do well to share this to your friend, your girlfriend, your crush, watch together, couples,
Your
and
ex.
Video dates.
yes, to remind them that they've actually lost something. But I think that before we take leave of them, I think that marriage actually works when you put in the effort, positive acts, make conscious efforts to make it work and it will work. So all the best to married people, married couples, and to those who want to start the married fraternity, please do want to join us.
Wow.
I'm talking in faith.
Wow.
Right, guys, thank you so much. And this has been the Bible podcast. Yeah.
It's past.
It's fast, right?
Yeah. So to those who didn't enjoy the vows day, you are still in the So yeah, thanks for joining us. And this has been the Bible podcast. My name is Kofi Tago, and this has been the CSM team. CSM. Bye. Good. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Are you on Snapchat?
No.
X and everywhere.